Okay, I have no clue what day this is. We got it on New Year's Eve, and it's May teen something. So everything's good. No big problems. A couple of new guys. It's a Purple Tang. He's pretty cool. He's a lot like the Yellow Tang. He's kind of been chasing the Yellow Tang. You can see his little fin missing. But I had him in the smaller tank, and they were kind of not getting along as best of friends. But I haven't really seen them mess with each other too bad once they got moved in here. I went ahead and moved the clowns over here. The black clown was over here, and he didn't find it to be too comfy of a home, and so he didn't make it very long. I haven't seen him in a couple days, so I'm pretty sure he didn't make it. Moved a few things around. The anemone moved, and it was behind the rocks for about 3 or 4 days, and so I went ahead and pulled him back out, and I'm seeing if he likes it there. He hasn't moved since I put him there, but we'll see. I don't remember if I had this or not. I got this at Easter. Green Montipora. It'll grow on its own. I thought it'd be neat to maybe put it to the glass like that. I have an orange one here, and that's a lot like the red one that I've had for a while there. So it'll end up growing real big. Let's see her. It's a Birdsnest I got online. It didn't do too well when I first put it in here. It was a lot bigger than that. So I'm waiting to see if it comes back around or not. Let's see here. I'm getting into more hard coral. SPS coral. So I've got a bunch of different frags of little pieces of different kinds of coral. And once they, show that they're growing real good, I go in and putty them or glue them to the rocks so they can start growing. They're all kinds of different little colors, and eventually they'll grow out real big and be pretty neat looking. Everything else is okay. That's my purple hammer I just got. I got it from Frags and More. He actually is based back home, so when I was down for Easter, I went and picked a few things from him. I got that purple hammer and those 2 Montiporas from him. You can see a bunch of different kinds here. Some are blue, some are purple, some are green, some are multicolored. It's pretty cool. Let's see, over here, my Hippo Tang is still good. He's a little bigger, still kind of small, but a little bigger. We're down to 1 seahorse, but he's the man. He hasn't had any trouble since he's been in here. He eats good and swims all around and does his thing. That's pretty much it there. Nothing huge to show. I'll show you my new guys back here. I don't plan on really putting any other fish into that main tank, so I'm getting some fish ready for the future here. So I'm getting into some angelfish. These guys are pretty cool. The one on the right, well, they're moving all around. The one that's really yellow is called a lemon peel angelfish. He's a pretty cool guy. The one that's 2-color, he's called a bicolor angel. And then the smallest one is called a blue angel. And he's actually in the process of changing color. He'll be a totally different shade of yellow once he gets a little bit older. And then when he gets past that, he'll be an even different color after that. They're pretty cool little guys. I have 2 more angels that I want, and I'll probably have them here pretty soon, because it's best to put them together now, because angels are a semi-aggressive breed. And so if you want them to get along, you need to put them in at the same time so that they have the same amount of time to establish territories and all that, and less bickering. And so far, I really haven't seen these guys mess with each other. So, the future of them would be to take over the tank in there, the 90-gallon tank, and become a fish-only tank, because these guys are they're prone to nip at corals, so you can't really house them with corals. So that the coral tank would end up becoming a bigger tank somewhere down the line, just longer mostly, and then I'd move all the fish that are over there and the coral that are over there, and then these guys would become the first sets of fish that would be for that tank. And I figure I could go on and get them now and start growing and getting nice and healthy, and then move them over when it's time. I was going to show the lighting differences last time, and I didn't have the correct switches on. So this is with the actinic lights, which are the blue lights. My LEDs are on, and the regular white lights are on. So first I'll show you how it looks when you switch the white lights off. So you have the daytime lights here. I switch the daytime lights off. This is how it'll look at dawn and dusk. They're just blue lights. They show the colors real well. The LED's on with this. So this is how it'll look, you know, in the morning, first thing in the morning, and when we're shutting it down for the night. And then once those go off, this is how it looks. It's just a strip of LEDs that I got on eBay. In reality, it'd be darker than this because there's still some light coming through the back blinds back there. But essentially, anything that's colored glows. It's pretty neat. One of the reasons why you do this is the fish sleep just like any other pet. I have a little timers there.